Well, cities across the metro are concerned that invasive fish species like carp are taking over lakes and ponds.
Our Department of Natural Resources is saying it has captured the largest number of carp at one time this far upstream of the Mississippi.
Wildlife officials have captured hundreds of invasive carp from the Mississippi River.
That's a fish.
Definitely.
Okay. Looks like a good fish.
Dude, this is so sick.
Come on, come on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I don't mind being wet now. When you hear that beeper going, you know you're running up to it, it'll either like start screaming sometimes, that's when it's the most fun. You know, you reel up to them, you tighten your drag, and that first hook set, you know, they just feel like a brick wall, you know, they don't move, and it's just rod doubled over, especially with these long, you know, 10 to 13 foot rods. It gets pretty fun just watching that rod, and then they kind of start coming in, and you don't feel a whole ton of stuff going on sometimes with some of the smaller ones you catch, but I mean either way, once they get to like that last, I'd probably say 40 feet, they really start going crazy, and they can be a sucker to get in the net sometimes. I think half the fight is you know, the last 40 feet. Finally get them in the net, it's just a relief, you know, after that long fight. And when some are big, you know, it's pretty cool to actually get them in the net and hold them and, you know, have pictures with them and send them back on their way. There you go. There's one.
Alright, so we just obviously got a bite here. Okay. This feels like a good fish. So we're sitting on a... Oh, he's caught in the grass. Or under a log. Oh, he's caught good. Don't know if we're gonna get this one. Oh, still on there. I can feel it. Almost feels like he's like rubbing up against a log or something. I think I'm getting. There he is. Got him. Okay, so a little bit of drama to add to that. Basically, we're just fishing on outside bend of the river, the big flat. This is on a corn hair rig. I'm not sure how big this fish is, but he had me all torn up in the. I think there's a log down there or something. He's running over to this side now. God, this fish does not want to come in. But it's been consistent action, kind of all morning. A lot of times these fish like to bite early in the morning. Been getting them on corn, boilies, method feeders, all sorts of fun stuff. But this guy was on just a flat sinker with a corn hair rig. Oh, he's just a little guy too. He ain't even that big. He had me all torn up in that stuff. Yeah, so this is the whole thing. So he did chew me up pretty good. So I'm gonna retie this rig, but basically I got a little bit of rig tubing here to keep the line pin down, a flat sinker that can break free, a little bit of sinking braid with a specialty carp hook, and then here is the actual hair rig. Basically you bait up on this and then it sits on the bottom, so when the fish sucks the bait in, grabs it like this, and we try to spit it back out, he hooks himself.
Fish. Oh, this thing's all
it's all the way towards Cal, all the way towards Cal.
Sick.
Joey, why'd you pull so hard? He touched the net.
I know.
This one? It's a feeder, yeah. Rod 3. That one's way out there. We just spent, I don't even know how long, but it's been a while without a bite. It's been real slow, real tough. Sun's been real high. Not been hitting the way we want, but we've been getting a couple of bigger ones, nice sized ones. And just woke up from a nap to a different rod beeping. One on the opposite side just finally went off. I've had zero luck this morning. This is my 4th fish that I've hooked, and I've lost 3 of them. Where's that one? Oh. Might be in yours. I'm rubbing up on something. Yeah, it's me. And that other run? Yeah, I think so. Here, I'll clear him. I want to rebait these anyway. Look at that, no bait on this one. Uh-oh. In the toolies. Oh, he's free. He escaped. Another good one. Right there's what we're after. That's a good high average size out here on the river. It's always worth the wait. Get them back the sportiest way we can do it. Lean a little bit. As sporty as we can get.
Oh, this is just a little guy. just finished up this day of carp fishing. It was pretty action-packed the whole time. You know, there's a couple lulls, a couple feeding windows, but it's always fun to just hear the beeper screaming, feel the head shakes of the fish. I mean, these fish are so powerful and so underrated. You'll probably hear that a few times in this video, but their strength and their smartness of how to eat a bait is really something that you can take and move into other species. But all in all, it's a good change of pace, and I'm looking forward to another trip out here.
Just packing up to leave here from my first time ever catching a carp. It was pretty sweet. We were using the American Tackle Atrex Carp series of rods. It's actually pretty hard to find carp rods and blanks in the US, but we were able to get our hands on some American Tackle ones, and we're super happy with how they performed. We paired them with the American Tackle tie forged guides, titanium frame, stainless steel ring. Started with a 50, ended with a 16 or a 12 at the tip, and that really helps being able to cast all the way out into that river, so you can be super accurate with where you're going to be landing your bait. First time I ever caught a carp, it was super cool. Definitely comparable to, you know, tributary fishing for steelhead or salmon. You set that drag down a little bit and pull, and at first you think you're snagged, and then you're like, oh, that log's moving. Super cool experience, definitely fun. Really cool that we can do that in Minnesota.